why try something else if that works out great? You know what I'm saying? Today's video is another Empties video. Make sure you keep on watching if you want to see some products to maybe try out or products to avoid. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Hannah and I upload beauty videos every Monday and Friday, so feel free to stick around and subscribe and hit the bell notifications. Also, that's something that I've been forgetting to mention, but make sure you hit the bell notification. The subscribe is right below this video, right below where I'm talking, and then hit that subscribe button, and then right next to the subscribe, hit the bell notifications. That way it'll go into your inbox whenever I upload videos. For some reason, if you just subscribe on YouTube now, it doesn't necessarily always go into your inbox, which I know y'all want to be notified whenever I upload a video. Also, if you're excited about this video and excited to see some products that I've been loving so much that I used up completely, make sure you give it a thumbs up. I wanted to scoot back. Hopefully, I don't know, I feel like this is really far away, and if I don't like it, then I won't do this anymore. But anyway, I wanted you to see like the cute detail on this shirt. I think it's cute. I like the little ruffles at the bottom. I got this last year. Anyway, that's going off on a tangent. You know the drill. I'm going to mention the products that I've used up, give you my thoughts on them. Empties videos are great for getting recommendations because obviously I know my opinion on the product if I used it up. First off, let's get a thumbnail real quick. The first product I want to mention is this one because it literally took me years to use this up. Now, obviously I didn't use this like every week or anything, but it took a very long time to use this up. This is the Freeman Mint and Lemon Clay Mask. Also, these products will be linked in the description box down below if you find something that you want to check out. This is the Mint and Lemon Clay Mask, and it says, the reason I bought this is because it says it controls oil and breakouts, and I have both oily skin and breakouts. Now, since then, my skin has improved a lot. I will link the skincare video that I did about a month ago for you guys to get some other recommendations on things to try out. And I do like this, especially because it's so affordable. I actually got this at Walmart and it was just a few bucks. I can't remember exactly how much this was, obviously, since I think I've had this since I was in college, and I graduated over 3 years ago. So I feel like I've had this for at least 4 years or something. I would recommend this, especially because it is so affordable, and I think it does a good job at like clearing out your skin. I won't be repurchasing it at least at the moment because I am still trying to go through my skincare masks and stuff. I feel like I've accumulated a lot of masks in the recent time, mostly because of FabFitFun. Not mad about it, but I just don't want to have 20 or 30 masks. I want to use up things because I like completing tasks and projects, and even using this up in my mind is like completing something. I feel like if you're that type of person, you'll understand me, but if not, it'll be real weird to you. We're rambling once again. Let's go ahead and go on to this. This is the Jergens Instant Sun Deep Bronze Natural Glow. I think I have 2 of them in here. Yeah, and these are both the deep bronze shade. The first one that I got was for, I think it's light to medium skin, and I did like this one because it is obviously a little bit deeper, but it wasn't like so drastic that it looked really fake. I think it does give you a natural look, but what I've noticed recently is this doesn't last as long as I would like it to. And I know I have mentioned this in a favorites video, I'm aware, but obviously the longer I use the product, and I don't know, like this is something that I've noticed more recently. I don't see why it would have lasted longer on my skin initially and then now it doesn't. I don't know, that seems kind of weird to me, but the tan doesn't seem to last as long. For example, I used this, it was probably a few days ago now by now, but I feel like the tan should still be a little bit more apparent. I don't know, maybe I'm expecting too much. This is a drugstore product, obviously, so it's a lot more affordable than the Saint Tropez, but I feel like Saint Tropez, that bronze does last a little bit longer. Obviously, that would make sense since it is 3 times the cost of that one. Yeah, I feel like I'm going to continue looking into bronzing products, and I don't know. At the moment, I haven't found like my holy grail, one that I'm going to use for years that I don't want to change up. I'm still kind of interested. I know that I like the bronzing mousse aspect of it. That's the favorite application that I have found recently, but I also did recently purchase some self-tan drops that I'm excited to try out. Hopefully that has a good result for me. I will let you know if it does. The next item I got for free, this is from Bath & Body Works. I love this. I don't know if I've used this specific scent. No, I think I have had this oh wow. I think I have had this specific scent before because I believe I remember mentioning this in a haul last year. This is from Bath & Body Works. This is the Aromatherapy Sleep Black Chamomile Body Lotion. I do really like this. Don't worry, I'm not going back on my word. I actually real quick, I do have another one of these to mention. Obviously, the Body Shop Shea lotion is my all-time favorite lotion, but at the time that I ran out of it, it wasn't on sale, and I had a free coupon for this, so obviously I'm going to go ahead and get a free body lotion versus spending $21 for the full price for the Body Shop one. I love it. We'll definitely purchase it in the future, but this one was free. And I do really like this. Obviously, it's not as moisturizing as the Shea one, but I think it did a good job. And I think, especially this is a glass bottle, and I think is really beautiful. I do like that quality of it, and I would use it in the future. I've already kind of mentioned this, but let's go ahead and give it, the proper attention that it deserves. This is the Body Shop Shea lotion. I will continue to repurchase this for the time being until I find my holy grail until I find another holy grail scent. Unlike self tanner, this is my where I haven't found my holy grail product yet. This is my holy grail lotion. I love it. I know it's not inexpensive. As I mentioned, full price it is $21 for this size, but it does last a while, and obviously if you don't use it every day like I do whenever I have it, it'll last you longer. Also, sometimes the Body Shop does go on sale, so I would obviously recommend picking it up then. I actually have two things to mention from the Body Shop in this Empties video. This is the Body Shop Shea Shower Cream. I will also purchase this in the future. This lasts for a really, really long time. Like, I feel 3 or 4 months. I feel like more like 4 months, which is great. And also it is more affordable than the body lotion, and it has the same great scent. Love that. Would highly recommend that. I used up a Clarisonic brush head, and I actually saved the box this time so I can remember which one it was. This is the Revitalizing Cleanse brush head. I did like this. I would probably use it in the future, but also I'm open to trying other brush heads. So I wanted to save the box to remember specifically which one that is, because I can never remember, because as I mentioned, I do kind of change them up. I do like it. I would probably use it in the future, but is it like a holy grail thing? Now, I like the Clarisonic Mia in general, but I will, still try out different brush heads. That's what I'm trying to say. The next product I was very sad to see go. This is the Kate Somerville Exfoliate Cleanser. I loved this. I think that it did really help with clearing up my skin. I purchased this through a FabFitFun edit sale because obviously Kate Somerville is not an inexpensive brand, but it is a very good quality brand. This was the first time that I used the cleanser. I did have the Exfoliate, like the standard treatment, and that lasted me for a while, but I haven't tried the cleanser option of it. And I did use this pretty much every day in the morning time whenever I was cleansing my face. This is a daily foaming wash, but I didn't want to use it every day, twice a day. I don't know, that seemed a little much for me. It didn't last as long as I wish it would have, but I did really like the product. If I find it again on sale, I would probably pick it up, and I highly recommend that cleanser. I used up another Garnier Skin Active Micellar Cleansing Water. I continue to use this, and I do highly recommend it. I love how affordable it is, and it's nice and gentle on my skin as well, and I think it does. So I used the Clarisonic Mia to remove my makeup, and then I use this afterwards. The Clarisonic Mia does a really good job at removing makeup, but sometimes there might be a little residue, and also I apply foundation on my neck, and I don't use the Clarisonic Mia on my neck. What I'm trying to say is after I cleanse my face, I go over all my face and then on my neck, especially to remove the foundation, and I think that this does a great job at that. Ooh, would highly recommend that if you haven't tried that out. And then we have okay, this is not a mini product. After this, we have many products to mention. This is the Smashbox 24-hour, the Photo Finish Shadow Primer. Have used this for years. I think I have 2 backups, so obviously I'm going to continue to purchase this in the future, but I'm good for now, thankfully. This full price is around $21, but it does last you for months, and it is a great shadow primer. It's basically the only shadow primer that I use. I think I have tried a few other ones, but this is just such a holy grail product that, I mean, why try something else if that works out great? You know what I'm saying? Highly recommend that. And now we have a few sample size products to mention. This is the Drunk Elephant Jelly Cleanser. This was the free product from Sephora. You got this and a moisturizer. I still have a little bit of the moisturizer left. You got this as your birthday sample. There was also a makeup option, but I liked the skincare option better because Drunk Elephant is not cheap. I loved this cleanser, but actually I don't know, the scent was a little weird to me, and also I know that Drunk Elephant is a very expensive brand, so for that reason I probably would not purchase this. It wasn't a bad cleanser, I just wasn't a huge fan of the scent, and also I know that this is fairly expensive, so for that reason I probably wouldn't purchase like the full size in the future. Then I have a little polishing mask. I believe I got this in a Ipsy a while ago from the brand Yensa. I haven't heard of this brand. I did like the smell because it's pumpkin and turmeric. Okay, turmeric is one of those words that I always feel like I'm mispronouncing, because there's turmeric or turmeric. Turmeric is turmeric, right? Turmeric. I think it's turmeric. Probably not. I'm probably just gonna cut all this footage out anyway, but I did like this. I probably wouldn't purchase it in the future just because, once again, I have so much skincare to go through right now, but it wasn't a bad mask. I did like that. I have a Bare Minerals primer. This was a very silicone-y kind of primer. If you're familiar with the Smashbox, the original primer, this is very similar to that. I found it's maybe a little bit lighter. I feel like the Smashbox original primer is a little thicker, but I don't personally love overly silicone-y clear primer. That's personally not my favorite, so I probably wouldn't purchase this in the future. Once again, that's just personal preference. And then the last item is this Tarte Quench Hydrating Primer. A friend of mine gave this to me to try out, and she wasn't a huge fan of it, and I'm not a huge fan of it either. Obviously, her opinion did not sway me either way. I did use this, but also, I mean, I have oily skin, so I don't really need a hydrating primer. I feel like it wasn't bad. I did like how it was a lighter consistency than the Bare Minerals. Like the Tarte hydrating primer wasn't as silicone feeling to me. If you have dry skin, you might like that. Just personally, that Tarte product was not my favorite, but obviously I love other Tarte products. I feel like this lip color is very large and in charge. I'm not mad at it. I think it's beautiful. If you're curious, this is the Ofra liquid lipstick in the shade Miami Fever. I think it's beautiful. While you're here, why don't you go ahead and click the video at the bottom of the screen if you need a laugh, or just in general. I think it's, you know, kind of amusing. I tried to apply false lashes. Thanks again for watching. I hope you liked this video. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next video.